Okay, here are your directions for taking a test using Honorlock and Pearson's MyLab. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you have Google Chrome as your internet browser. If you don't have it, go ahead and download it today. All right, you are going to go to our portal. All right, we're going down to D2L Brightspace under Campus Applications. All right, at this point, you are going to select your class, whichever class you're enrolled in. I'm going to select Demo Course. This is the course where I am a student, so I can show you what's supposed to happen from a student's perspective. You will notice that I've already downloaded the widget for Pearson so that it matches yours. But we're not going to start in Pearson. We're going to start by accessing Honorlock. So we're going to turn on Honorlock. And it tells us that the extension is required. So this is why we need to use Google Chrome as our internet browser. I'm going to agree to the terms and click Get Started. All right, and here it goes. It asks me, do we want to add this to Chrome? Yes, we do. We want to add the extension. It happens very quickly. It is done. So the extension has been added, and when you finish your test, you will be able to uninstall it, and that happens quickly as well. Now this screen just stays there, and you really don't need this screen. This is not helping you at all. So I'm going to go up to the top of the screen, and I'm going to close it out. It's going to recognize that the extension has been added, and it's going to enable me to launch the practice test using Honorlock. All right, so this is the test that I've added for our class. So I'm going to mash press. Okay, funny. All right, I'm going to go ahead and launch the proctoring. All right, so you notice that you have a window come up, and this is going to want you to put your face in the window. All right, so you're going to want to look in there, get it centered up, and take the photo. All right. Ooh. Great one. Okay, so now I have my ID. Now this can be your school ID, this can be your driver's license. That's really not important. Just an ID that has your picture and your name on it. So I don't have my ID with me. It's in my wallet. So I'm going to hold up just for purposes. There's my Sam's card if you need to go shopping with my ID on it. And I'm going to center it up in there. And I'm going to take the picture. That allows me to make sure that the person that's taking the test is you. All right, now here is the most important part, in my opinion, the room scan. Now the room scan is where you're going to show me that you have found for yourself a good place to take the test. You've got an open table, you've got an open desk. I do not want you sitting in the bed where there's covers and pillows. You can sit on the floor if you want to, but you need to be on a surface where I can tell that you don't have any opportunities for cheating. No telephones anywhere near you, no tablets, no secondary computers, no notebooks. You want to make sure that your area is clean so that you don't have a 0 on the test because you violated testing protocol. It's a big deal. So what you're going to do, and this is difficult, is you are going to use the camera that is on your computer. And you may have to stand up and move around, but you are going to do a room scan showing me your testing area, showing me that you don't have anything that you should not have. So let's do this. All right, so I'm going to show you my testing area. All right, so I'm turning over my computer and I'm holding it up. So there's the edge of my desk. And again, I'm holding it up in the air and I'm showing you that there is nothing around me. Nothing that would allow me an unfair advantage on the test. Okay, but I'm not done. So also, I've got to show my scratch paper. Okay, so here is my scratch paper, and I'm going to want to make sure that I show both sides, no notes. So you can't take the test with a composition book because I don't know what's in that composition book. You need to just have single sheets of paper so that we can see it. Now, when you finish the room scan, it's going to allow you to take a look at the room scan to see if it meets your approval. If it meets your approval and you think it will meet my approval, you are going to go ahead and click Submit. The next thing it's going to ask you to do is launch your screen recording. So here we go. It says, select the screen and share it. This is so I can see your computer screen while you test. Now it says insert password. So a lot of you made it to this point. You were trying to get it to insert the password and you just didn't have a password. I don't want you to have the password. Honorlock has the password. You need to go back and go into Pearson's MyLab so that you can now access the test. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go into D2L. I'm going to click on the right course for me. Go into Pearson. All the way in. And I'm going to go locate my test. Now I created a special tab for my classes, Honorlock Practice Test. There'll be more links under test dates. And I'm going to activate that Honorlock Practice Test. Okay. Don't know what that is. All right, we're good. All right, so now I'm going to click Insert Password. Oh, now remember I have to get rid of this. It takes it a minute. I've pressed it 3 times. It takes it a minute, but we're good. All right, so what's happening is Honorlock is putting the test password in for me. And now I'm ready to start my test. All right, now this is just a practice test, so there's only 5 questions because I don't want it to be difficult. I just want you to be able to go through the scenario for taking a test. It will be this way for every test all the way through the final exam. So you're going to start the test. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some very basic math here. Well, let's not miss them. Let's get them right. All right, and then I'm going to go to the next problem. All right, so when you're taking a test, you can go through using the arrows. You can use the drop-down box to get to anything. Again, this test is not about the math, it's about the process. All right. All right, now let me go back. I can arrow back if I wanted to check my work. I can go back through and look at any problem that I want to before I submit my quiz. And once I feel sufficiently pleased that I'm good, I'm going to submit that test. I'm going to click OK. And at this point, I can uninstall Honorlock. And I am done. And that's it. That's how you take a test using Honorlock. Good luck. I hope you do great.